In this question, we are asked to subtract mixed numbers with different denominators and give our answer in simplest form. This follows the same format as the previous video on adding mixed number fractions, with a slight tweak at the end when we looked at the improper fractions, etc. So, to begin with, we are looking to combine our whole numbers separately to our fractions. So that would give us 3 take away 2 is 1, which leaves us with 1/5 take away 1/10. Because we have a different denominator, we are going to look to combine these fractions by using Smiley's the X factor. 1 will remain by the side. The smile is where we multiply the bottom values together. We cross multiply our fractions of 1 multiplied by 10. And then we are looking to subtract the answer to 5 multiplied by 1. 1 is still there. 1 times 10 is 10. We are subtracting the answer to 5 times 1, which is 5. And that's all over 5 times 10, which is 50. Combine these values then, gives us one whole value. 10 take away 5 is 5 over 50. We can see here we're looking for simplest form, and we have a common factor of 5 and 50 as 5. So that means we are keeping the 1 but dividing the numerator by 5 and the denominator by 5 to give us a simplified answer of 5 divided by 5 is 1 over 50 divided by 5, which is 10. If you have a go at this question, press pause while you try. Okay, to start off with, we are looking at the values here. So we've got the whole number values to consider first, and then our fractional numbers next to it. That gives us an answer of 3 take away 1 is 2, and we have 3/4 take away 1/8 still to do. We have different denominators, so we are looking to combine them using Smiley's the X factor method. We are keeping the 2. We smile by multiplying the bottom numbers together, and X factor by cross multiplying the values next to it, so 3 multiplied by 8, and we are subtracting the answer to 4 multiplied by 1. We are keeping the full 2, and we have 3 multiplied by the 8 is 24. We are subtracting the answer to 4 times 1, which is 4, and that's all over 4 times 8, which is 32. 2 is still there. We've got 24, take away the 4 gives us 20, and that is over 32. We check to see if we have simplest form, and we can see we have a highest common factor here of 4, which means we are looking to keep the 2 but divide the numerator by 4 and the denominator by 4. That gives us a simplified answer of 20 divided by 4 is 5, and 32 divided by 4 is 8. For this example, you would combine these values in the same way as you have just done. I'm going to go straight to that part of the answer where you end up with 1 and 4 take away 9 over 12. At this point, you can see that we would end up with a negative value. That isn't a mistake, that is right. That is what we need to look at. We would keep the 1, but this time we'd have minus 5 over 12. We need to look to see how we take away this 5 over 12 away from 1. This, remember, can be represented as 12 out of 12. And we then look to take away the 5 out of 12. We have the same denominator, which means this can be represented as 12, take away 5 over 12, giving us a final answer of 7 over 12. Remember, the first part of this is a repeat of the earlier part of our video. If you press pause while you try this question, again, I'm going to be skipping to the part of your answer that we need to concentrate on for this part of the video. Okay, so once you've combined your fractions, you should end up with an answer of 2 and 3 take away 4 over 6. We can see here we end up with a negative value. We would have 2 minus 1 over 6. We look to deal with this by separating this out into 1 and 6 out of 6, which we would look to take away the 1 out of 6 away from. So you can see here we only need to borrow 1 from there, which would be 6 out of 6. And because we have the same denominators here, we can combine them to give us 1 and 6 take away 1 over 6, with a final answer of 1, 5 out of 6.